Hi guys, it's Bear. It is Sunday, November 30th. It's Thanksgiving weekend. This is Princess. Princess is hanging out with me for a couple of days over the Thanksgiving weekend, and so I figured, she could just go ahead and jump in the video. This week marked 3 weeks on T. Not a heck of a lot to report as far as any sort of changes go. There haven't really been any more, but in general I just feel really good. Generally more calm and more comfortable. I haven't really changed anything about the way I live, as far as transition goes. I've always been fairly masculine, dressed a certain way, acted a certain way. But stepping forward, coming out, and actually starting on hormone therapy, I think has just really kind of settled me a little bit. I just feel better. I can't really explain it. So that's it as far as an update. I figured though, since it's Thanksgiving weekend, that I would go ahead and just reflect on a couple of things that I'm really thankful for. And I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of read it off. I made a little bit of a list. To say it in just a couple of words, I'm thankful for the people that are supporting me, which is most of the people in my life. I haven't had anybody really get in my face and say, you shouldn't do this, or anything like that. This is bad for you, anything like that. People have been just totally supportive across the board, showing interest, making a sincere effort on, using my preferred name, my preferred pronouns, asking the right questions, listening, and being there when I'm having both good days and bad days, or I should say both bad days and good days. A lot of times you reach out to people when you're having a bad day. But this is a really exciting time, and so I've reached out to a couple of people when I'm having exceptionally good days as well, and everybody has been really responsive, supportive when it's a bad day, and excited when it's a good day, or when I'm excited about something, even if they don't really understand it. People have been really cool. Just a quick kind of list of specifically who I'm thankful for. This is not meant to be, excluding anybody, but there's been people that have really stood out. Work, a lot of trans people have to go to work and dress and act as their assigned gender, because it's what society sort of accepts, and they're having a really hard time. I haven't had that. Again, this is generally how I dress, how I act anyway, but people have really, really stepped it up on treating me as my preferred gender. So I'm just really thankful and lucky that that's how it played out for me. And I feel really bad for the people that have to go out into the world a certain way and come home and be themselves. I really do, just as an aside, guys, I think, it gets better. You just have to stay at it, and you have to let the experience grow. I started out at a different point. I was really lucky, but just stick with it. So yeah, coworkers, have really stepped it up. My manager, I work at a coffee shop. My manager could not be the more perfect person to work for at this time in my life. They have just been super informative about the resources I have with the company that I work for. Super supportive as far as leading the crew on being sensitive to my current needs. I can't imagine working for somebody that didn't understand this. I can't tell you how thankful I am to be working with this person. My other jobs, my bosses have been really, really cool. They don't understand it as much as my one manager, but they're willing to listen. They're willing to learn. I was really worried about it. I work as a massage therapist. That means I'm in a very close setting with people, and people can be weirded out, by all sorts of aspects of massage. And I was really worried that being trans and being openly trans was going to be one of those aspects. So far with the clients that I have and the coworkers that I have, it hasn't been an issue. Will it come up in the future? Maybe. But as of right now, at this very sensitive point, it hasn't been an issue. It's been very easy to talk to people. I do martial arts. Again, you're in a very intimate setting with people when you're training. They have to trust you. You have to trust them. And there was a point in time when people weren't willing to train with people of an alternate lifestyle, and that time has passed. The people that I train with have been 100% accepting of everything that I've been out about, the fact that I'm trans, the fact that, I want to be called Bear, be called Sir. Everybody's been really, really cool about it, and that was something, again, that I was really worried about, because you're in an intimate setting, and some people out there can view alternative lifestyles as being weird, and kind of dirty, and it's ignorant, and I haven't dealt with it, again, anywhere, but especially in martial arts and in a clinic setting. It was something I was worried that I was going to run into, and it hasn't happened, not once. It's been great. Friends, man, you guys just have been so cool. People across the board, again, have been totally supportive. Yes, people will raise concerns. That does not bother me. Make sure you know what you're getting into, stuff like that. That's just a genuine human concern, and that does not bother me. And nobody's been, just straight up in my face about anything. And furthermore, people have just been very easy to talk to, and I think that, for me, is the most important thing. People are there, again, on the good days, the bad days. I've just had a lot of very random supportive outreach, people just texting or messaging me, hey, how are you today, and then just the willingness to be there to listen, and also to be there to answer questions, now that I'm genuinely interested in living and passing as a male, I do have a lot of questions, from, is my hairstyle too girly? Does this shirt make me look flat? People have just been there. Again, even if they don't really understand where the question is necessarily coming from, people have been there and they've done their best to answer it. And that, again, to me, is really, really important. I've just, in general, been able to be myself. I don't have to, hide anything. I've been able to be open about being trans and being, my type of guy, there's different kinds of guys. I'm just kind of boisterous, whatever, and I've been able to be that with people, and it's not a huge difference from being, in the closet, but it's hard to explain. I appreciate the fact that I've been able to be myself and be comfortable around people. I'm thankful for my family. My family and I have had a little bit of a difficult time with this, because there was a miscommunication, and I have been in contact with my family this week, and they've been very calm about discussing things and fixing things, and that's just really, really great. I'm really thankful for that positive energy. And then the last couple of things that I'm thankful for are little dogs and informed consent. I see a lot of people having to go through all sorts of hoops to get on therapy, or on hormone therapy rather, and to get surgeries and stuff. So far, you know, I've been going to a clinic that works with informed consent, and nobody's standing in my way. They just want to make sure you know what you're getting into. So I'm really thankful for having that resource. And last but certainly not least, I'm thankful for YouTube, because one of the great resources I have is being able to look at other people's videos and see, you know, did they go through this, you know. It's a good place to reach out to learn from people that have been where you're at and to see where you are going. So thank you guys for putting out videos, and thank you whoever is watching this video for the last 11 minutes. I'm trying to make my videos shorter, I really am. I'm sorry. But thank you for listening to me talk about my experience, and for the couple people that have responded, you know, thank you so much, you know. That's it. Happy Thanksgiving. You know, if you've got anything that you're super thankful for that you'd like to share, you know, go ahead and comment on the video. And that's about it. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.